Hi there everybody, Ollie here, aka Secret Nimbus here, another episode of Magic Duels Origins. So for today's episode we're back with the Naya Allies deck. Now this was an okay hand, so I decided to keep it. Just need a red mana really to finish this off, and there it is basically. So we're going to mana fix the red mana to start off with, then we'll play the Plains next turn. We've then got the Core Bladewell. We'll have Veteran War Leader, we've got McKinley Patrol to play, we've got Reckless Cohort, so this is a pretty good opening hand. I'm liking this opening hand. Who are we playing against for our first game? El Jimador. What rank am I at the moment? 11, so I'm still in double figures, which is quite nice. So we've got a 1-2 first strike with flying and haste on the battlefield, so we're going to go down to 19 pretty much straight away. Which is fine, that's fine. So we've got to remember to, sacrifice our Evolving Wilds today. Oops, I didn't want to zoom in, I want to sacrifice it. Come on. There we go. We want the red mana, so we can actually play the Reckless Cohort. There we go. Nice top deck there in the Evolving Wilds, so we've managed to find a red mana anyway, but it doesn't really matter too much. So we'll drop the Plains and we'll drop the Core Bladewell. There we go. So it gets first strike, but it doesn't really matter too much as, can't use it on turn 1. Just want to get it out there just so we can start triggering it with some of our other allies. So things like Reckless Cohort and Stonework Puma I want to play last, as they're kind of like my allies to trigger my rally effects that are already on the battlefield. So I'd like to get McKinley Patrol down and possibly even Veteran War Leader down before I get these two down. So I think next turn might be a McKinley Patrol. So we've got Touch of the Void, so deals 3 damage to target creature or player. Okay, so there goes my first striker. So what the hell did that do again? It did 3 damage to target creature or player. If a creature dealt damage this way would die, exile it instead. So it's basically just a burn spell. There's lots of cool new kind of like devoid burn spells to make an interesting control deck once I've actually got the viable cards for them, of course. Okay, so we managed to find a Chasm Guide, could be useful later on. I think, however, we'll play McKinley Patrol to start off with. Which will now make our Veteran War Leader a 1-1 again. And then we'll give all our allies vigilance in future, which is quite nice. So I'm thinking maybe I'll have to play Veteran War Leader next turn, and maybe Chasm Guide the turn after that, so that I can give these guys haste as well, which is pretty cool. It's kind of annoying that he got rid of my first strike triggering creature, but hey ho. So he's now going to make that a 3-2 on the battlefield. So you can swing at me for 3 every turn. That's fine, I can accept that. He also can kill a creature with only 2 health, so Veteran Wardy is vulnerable potentially, and he's playing a Goblin Arsonist. So this is looking sort of like a Sakdos deck, but not a Sakdos deck at the same time, which is kind of odd. We'll play the Clifftop Retreat here. Reason being is that we could play the Chasm Guide, I suppose, or do I play the Veteran War Leader? Tell you what, we'll just swing with the McKinley Patrol first. I just realised I should have dropped a creature down to give that vigilance, but I completely couldn't decide which creature I wanted to play. So he's going to block with that one, which won't kill it. I'll just take 1 damage to the face. Yep, as I suspected. And then I think we'll play Veteran War Leader. We're either going to draw out the Inferno Fist on top of it, which will be fine by me. So I would have given it vigilance, but it doesn't matter too much, as basically he sacrificed the Goblin Arsonist anyway, and I can't block the flying creature, so it all works out in the end. Yeah, I couldn't make my mind up about what I wanted to play there, but I could have at least given this one vigilance, I suppose. Just wondering what he's going to do now. Is he mana screwed on 3 mana? If so, this could be okay for us. So I'm playing around with my tablet here while I'm doing stuff here. I've got my stopwatch on my tablet, and it's got notifications coming up the top, which I want to get rid of. So he's going to swing. He's not going to swing. Interesting. Okay, so we shall play the Mountain, I suppose. And I think we'll play out the Stonework Puma. Just give both of these vigilance. Excellent. Could play a Reckless Cohort as well, but there's not really much point, as I want bonus activation triggers as well, so we shall swing with you. If he blocks that one, I will be giving it first strike. See what he does. Okay, so he has decided to block at the moment. So what we shall then do is then... So we tap you. What's he doing? Is he going to sacrifice that one to kill that one? Because I've already activated this one's ability, and it will still get first strike because it'll still hold 2 creatures. So he may have just screwed himself over there by committing himself to this. See what he does. I don't really want to pause it there. What am I doing? So we shall give it first strike. So I think he's just lost this one basically. If I were him, I would have. Why didn't that die? Oh, that's got first strike as well, hasn't it? I completely forgot about that. That's not the end of the world. I would have at least have sacrificed that Inferno Fist to have taken another creature down with me, but, you know, that's just me. Yeah, I forgot that creature had first strike as well, so that was actually kind of dumb. I should have played out the Reckless Cohort as well. And we've got Nantuku Husk, which should just come down. So, what are we going to get? Cliffside Lookout could be useful. We'll play out the Gruul Guildgate. So we will be able to play that one next turn and activate its ability. So I'm thinking just drop the Chasm Guide this turn. And then maybe even the Reckless Lookout. So if we play you... Give this one Vigilance, basically. Could have played that one first, I suppose, and actually I wouldn't be able to trigger the +1/+1 ability, but so we'll just be swinging with you with Vigilance. So we've got quite a nice board at the moment. We've got a nice mix of creatures, so we'll also play the Cliffside Lookout now. Just in case we, for example, if we were to find that mana, an extra mana, we could even play Reckless Cohort and also activate Cliffside Lookout's ability. I'm just thinking here, is it worth actually playing this +1 ability if I don't have Vigilance? Interesting. It's kind of that's why I wanted to save it till next turn. What am I doing? My god. Brain is not engaged. Had a tough day at work, so if you'd excuse me for that. Still waiting for Mr. Jimador to do something. Exquisite Firecraft. Which one is the Exquisite Firecrafting? My McKinley Patrol. Okay, you do that. So he's not going to swing. Oh, very nice. We've even got Lantern Scout. So, can I play this one? Not really. I kind of want to play it now and then maybe... I like it for the lifelink, but I kind of want to save it for when I might have a big swing. So tell you what, I'm going to pump up all these creatures, swing with these two. Swing with these two, see if he blocks, because he's going to take a hell of a lot of damage here otherwise. Save the Lantern Scout for when I might need it later on. So if he blocks either of these two, he's dead. So this is why I decided to activate the +1/+1 ability instead. So he's going to take 7 damage here. Go down to 9. Okay, so if we find extra mana, we can potentially play Reckless Cohort and the +1/+1 ability, which would be quite nice. Still don't know what he's got up his sleeve though. Okay, so he's found a Perilous Mere. That's fine. Wondering what he's going to do here. Absolutely nothing, apparently. I could do with the ally which gives all my creatures Menace, would be quite nice. Oh, very nice. We've even managed to find Core Blade Whirl. So I could play that and the Lantern Scout and then just swing with everything. Can I afford that? I think I could afford that. Yeah, we'll play you and the Lantern Scout and then swing for big. What's he going to do? Sacrifice you, maybe? So he's going to sacrifice the Perilous Mere, but what's he going to kill? My Chasm Guide. Okay. So that still triggers and gives all of these haste. So maybe I don't swing with the Lantern Scout this turn, because none of these have haste now. Well, none of these... Oh, this is +4/+4, so that's why I'm kind of reluctant to do that. They do, however, have... first strike, but that's not really going to help me. So let me just play out the Reckless Cohort here and then just pass my attack phase. So this is where, like, me being passive could be a bad thing, but because he would have only killed one of them. Maybe we should have played Lantern Scout, gained some health. I don't know. We'll see what I get off the top. If it's something good, we might be alright. Gideon would be quite nice. Because I could play that and the Lantern Scout potentially, I think. Or do I only have 6 mana? No, I've only got 6 mana. That's kind of annoying. He's been stuck on 3 mana for a long, long time now. So which one's the Exquisite Firecrafting? None of them? Nope, he's going to play the Bloodflow Connoisseur instead. Interesting. So you can either sacrifice one or the other of these to pump up another, I suppose. I suppose you could pump up the Nantuku Husk by sacrificing the Bloodflow Connoisseur. Yeah, he's been stuck on 3 mana for a long, long time now. Ooh, he managed to find Chorus of Might. That's interesting. Very interesting. Again, can't quite afford Lantern Scout and Chorus of Might. But I could kill potentially a big creature here if he blocks one of these. Okay, then Chorus of Might and kill it. Or do we wait till next turn to do that? No, I think we're going to go for it here. We've got to go for it at some point, guys. Sort of see if what he's going to do. So I want to see which creature he's going to block potentially. If he kind of blocks maybe one of the 2/2s. Yeah, he's blocking one of the 2/2s. I'm assuming he's going to sacrifice... Nope, he's not going to do that. That's not the right way to do it, mate, because I just activate Cliffside Lookout's ability, and then... So he's going to double block that, which means I can now activate the Chorus of Might on it, take out both of his creatures. Nope, he's not done that either. So he's blocked that one. Okay, interesting. I'm still going to trigger Cliffside Lookout's ability, and... That was a really... I've just realised that's completely the wrong way to do things, but never mind. Because that's going to die now, but that's fine by me. We do still push through a lot of damage here, however. So we push through 8 damage here, and we've got the trample damage to come through next turn as well. So he's down to 4. So what's he going to play? Yeah, in hindsight, maybe I shouldn't have pumped them all up, because I would have then been able to Chorus of Might, and I completely didn't think I could... Temporarily forgot exactly what the guy was going to do, and then did the exact opposite of what I should have done anyway, which was kind of dumb of me, so I apologise for that. Like I said, it's been a long day, so I'm kind of a little bit blown out. Traitorous Instinct, interesting. So I'm going to take 4 damage this turn. That's fine. I can accept that. Go down to 10. I think he's basically dead here. And he sacrifices my creature. Maybe I'm not dead. So I've got... Ooh, Unified Front. That kind of works for me. So do I swing with both of these? Because he can't sacrifice that one, so I could potentially kill it. Yeah, I'm going to swing with this and then see what happens. Well, if he blocks this one, I don't win. If he blocks that one, I do win. I just won. Could be Chorus of Might you. That goes up to a 4/4. And we win. Now, there we go. That's exactly what I wanted him to do there. That's fine. Awesome, we won. Let's move on to game number 2, guys. Okay, guys, so for game number 2, we're playing the rank 6 Banco, I believe that was. I'll double check that in a second. This is perfectly acceptable, I think. Yep, that should be fine. So we'll start off with the Boros Guildgate. Yeah, we're playing the rank 6 Banco. So let's see what Mr. Banco has up his sleeve. So I think we'll be starting out with the Reckless Cohort, following that with the Tajuru Stalwart, and then maybe the Chasm Guide or the Ondu Champion, depending if we manage to find the mana we need or not. Okay, we managed to find a core Blade Well, so maybe I'll start off with the Reckless Cohort. and then play the Core Bladewell next. So at the moment he has to attack, but we'll be playing Core Bladewell next turn. So he started off with the Boros Guildgate, so we're looking at auras maybe? Okay, he's playing the Core Bladewell. Okay, maybe we're playing allies off against each other, which is interesting. It's an ally off. He might have more allies than me, to be fair, so this could be interesting. We'll play the Forest here. I should have played the Gruul Guildgate, actually. That was a bit of a mistake. Never mind. We'll play the Core Bladewell. So he doesn't have to attack, but he will, because he's got first strike, so I don't care about my opponent's Core Bladewell. So I'm wondering if he's playing red-white allies, or whether he's splashed in the green same as I have. Be interesting to find out. So I'm guessing he's not going to block here. Yeah, he could be playing like a Boros version of it, just excluding the green ones. Although the green spells do tend to be quite good, so even though there's not that many of them, they are quite useful. Like the Tajiri Stalwart is quite a nice card. So what's he going to play? What ally I'm expecting to see next? A second Core Bladewell. Okay, that's fine by me. We'll get first strike, so I will be letting that go through. But I will be playing my own ally next turn, in which case I will be playing the Tajiri Stalwart. And then we've got things like Trample and Rush creatures, so this could be really interesting how we face off against each other. We'll be skipping blocking because that has the first strike. I just feel like I've got a slight advantage here playing first, because I'm always going to have the more creatures with the first strike. Ooh, very nice. We managed to find the Sandstone Bridge, so I'm actually going to... If we play the Tajiri Stalwart... no, that won't have Vigilance this turn. Okay, I'm going to play the Gruul Guildgate then. I'll save that for when I can play like my Rush creature, for example. I can then also give it Vigilance. Or one of these creatures Vigilance, and then play a Rush creature, so... We will swing with both of these, as again, they both have first strike. So I'm assuming he's probably not going to block. So we push through 4 damage here. I can actually now block one of these creatures thanks to my Tajiri Stalwart, which is the exact reason why I wanted to play it. The exact reason why it's in the deck. It's a nice converged creature. Comes down as a 3/4 pretty much every time in this deck, so... Okay, we find an Ondu champion. We've got our own Ondu champion to come. So these are all going to get first strike, which is fine by me. So he's going to swing for 4 this turn. Or is he? No, he's not. Interesting. Okay, so we've got another Tajiri Stalwart, but I'm probably going to play Chasm Guide here. Which will give all my creatures, all my allies haste from now on. Including my Ondu champions yet to come. We should then play the Sandstone Bridge on the Reckless Cohort. Makes it a 3/3, so it'll survive any of these. And then we swing with you, and you. This even gets Vigilance as well. So these all have first strike, his creatures do not. So we push through a hell of a lot of damage there. We've taken down a 5 with Rush creatures as well. So unless he can play something pretty spectacular here. Are we actually going to get the one-upmanship on the mirror matchup? So the mirrored ally deck. We've gone down to 5 already, and he's done only 2 damage to us at the moment. Okay, he's got Sky Hunter Skirmisher. Interesting, not an ally. So I'm wondering what we can do here then. I think we should probably have enough here with the Ondu champion. So he's swung with his 4/3. And... I'm going to let that go through, of course. It's 4 damage. That was a bit of a misplay from him, I think, there. I would have personally kept that back, because I've got 2 huge creatures to come down this turn, potentially. Oh, we might find the Lantern Scout as well, haven't we? So, I could lifelink all these creatures and give them first strike. Or do I go... No, I'm going to go for the Trample. Trample is way more important here. So these all get haste, they'll get trample. So I don't know the math here, but he can only block 3 of these creatures. So yeah, that's lethal, because he can only block 3 creatures in the first place. And the other 2 creatures? No, he can. He's not quite dead this turn, but he's very kind of like out of it unless he doesn't block 3 creatures here. So I could potentially lose. Oh, I shouldn't have swung with the Core Blade Well. That was a bit silly of me, but never mind. He'd still have to block all 3. Yeah, has he just let us go through? Yeah, he just realised that he's lost anyway. Cool, I think we've actually got time for a 3rd game, guys, so I'll see you in a sec. Okay, guys, so here we are against a rank 0 numbers. I'm just calling him numbers because I can't be bothered to pronounce the string there. So I'm probably going to keep this hand, actually. It's not a bad hand. So is he like brand new to Battle for Zendikar? Because if he's rank 0, that basically means he's not played any matches at all, or even won a match. So I think we'll start off with the Evolving Wilds. We'll grab a green, maybe? Yeah, green I think would work. No, maybe not green, maybe a white. I don't know. Doesn't really matter too much here. We've got enough mana to get us all the way to Core Entanglers already, so I don't actually want to draw into any more mana if I can help it. Got the Fire Mantle Mage, which is a nice card. Gives our... Okay, we're playing allies as well. Interesting. Double allies matchup. Well, at least the Core Blade Well anyway, as that is a deck box card, so I almost forgot to sacrifice my Evolving Wilds there. Yeah, I'll just grab the white, the plains I think, just to be on the safe side. Okay, so I think we'll probably play one of our gates here. So we'll play out the Gruul Guild Gate. Can't play anything until we get Fire Mantle Mage down, so this is a bit of a slow start because we drew in so much mana and not really a lot of aggressive creatures. So are we playing like the... So we played like a red-white version of allies last time. Are we going to be playing a green-white version of allies this time? Or what he's got available basically, because he... Okay, he's got Nimbus Wing, so he's playing all deck box cards at the moment, which could be pretty bad for me at the moment, basically because, you know, he's got a nice fast aggressive start and I've had a nice slow start for once, so I'm going to go down to 17. Okay, so we shall play the Sun Petal Grove, and I think we'll play Fire Mantle Mage. So we should be able to catch up at some point once we get all of our big creatures down. So by the time we've gotten up to Core Entanglers, we should be looking in a pretty good position, I think. Okay, so we've got Kinsblade. Yeah, these are all deck box cards. These are all basic cards. So I'm like a rank 30. So he's, you know, he's coming out pretty aggressive here. Like, I've got to give him that. I'm going to go down to 13 here. So let's see what happens. Ouch. I'm in a pretty desperate situation already. I think we might play Sandstone Bridge here. Give you Vigilance and +1/+1 for the turn. And then swing. Oh no, I should have swung. I could have given it Menace, well that doesn't really matter anyway, because he can only really block. He would have to block with both of these anyway. So I'm hoping I'm going to start to barrel out of control. I mean, we can get Core Entanglers down next turn, which is pretty insane. So we're going to deal 3 damage to his face. We'll also play the Veteran War Leader as well. So we'll just roll on. So yeah, we've got Core Entanglers to come, which should give us a nice big creature and the ability to tap his creatures to allow us to swing. So we're going down to 10. But we're going to have a nice fat swing next turn. I could almost do my McKindy Patrol as well to give my creatures vigilance. Okay, so we're swinging with both of these. So I'm going to go down to 8, in fact. But we're going to be pushing through 5 damage next turn. So I'm going to block you. Reason being is I can activate this, tap you down, give this one first strike. This is where he's got a... So I kill it. So yeah, if he's just using deck box cards, then, you know, that's pretty cool. So at least I prevented 2 damage there. So we go down to 10. So this is a nice race we've got going on here. We'll play the Mountain. We'll also play the Core Entanglers. Tap you down. This gets menaced, so that's pretty cool. So we swing for 5, taking down to 12. So this. It's gone to a bit of a race now. I've kind of gotten, you know, hot garbage in terms of my draw. I've drawn into tons of land, whereas all I really wanted to draw into is allies for the rest of the game. But, you know, got a blocker for the 1/1 as well. So he could swing for 4 here. We go down to 6, but then we'd be swinging back for... Okay, so his creature's going to get first strike here. Interesting. I can still block this 1/1. So he's just going to swing for 3, so he goes down. I go down to 7. Which is fine by me. So we're still in it at the moment. See what we get. Something good, something good. Ooh, Tandem Tactics could be useful. So let's play the Evolving Wilds. And also the Ondu Champion. That will give some life gain potentially. So I'm going to tap you down. These all get Menace and Trample as well. So even if he could block with that one, he wouldn't be able to. So we swing for 6/9 here. So we've potentially got lethal on the board for next turn now. This is a nice turn. He can't block it, mate. It's got Menace. It's got Menace. Okay, so it's still got Menace. My god, man. Read the card. Still got Menace. Thank you. So he goes down to 3. I'm just going to sacrifice this now. Pull a mountain or a forest. I don't know. Yeah, why not? Pull a forest. Let me just move on. I could have given this vigilance. What am I doing? Oh my god. Oh no, it didn't really matter too much actually, because I still need one creature open, so... Okay, he's found Cliffside Lookout, so these all get first strike. Again, doesn't bother me too much. Yeah, I was thinking, does he have a wild size? But if he's playing with deck box cards, he's not going to have... So he's going to swing with that one again, I'm guessing. He's going to swing with everything here, so 3, 4, 6. So that won't kill me, but I am, however, going to kill you. So it goes first strike, don't really care too much, and then my pick goes back to him. So he does 4 damage to me, I go down to 3, but I've got 4 creatures on the board here. There we go. So he conceded. Pretty sweet. So what was looking like a really quite desperate situation there actually turned out to, you know, get us into a really nice situation. So, you know, just a bit of perseverance there. I didn't panic. I played my own game and ended up winning. So 3 games in a row again. Very nice for the Allies deck. Touché to you, sir. Okay, so we go up to rank 14. We're climbing the ladder pretty quickly now. So we've got at least one. We've got one booster we can open because, you know, I am 20 gold short of being able to buy the second one. Hopefully we'll get something good in here. Ulamog! Ulamog! Come on, game. What's going on? Here we go. Ulamog! Ooh, Lantern Scout. Excellent. Got the second Lantern Scout, which makes me slightly happier. Also managed to find a Skyrider Elf, which is a Elf Warrior ally, but it is blue, so I don't think we really have any other blue allies. It's just a nice Converge card. Got Tide Drifter, so an Eldrazi Drone. Calastria Healer. Whenever Calastria Healer or another ally enters the battlefield under your control, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. So this is for a black-white life gain ally deck, which I would like to paint at some point. And then we've also got Goblin Warpaint, so enchanted creature gets +2/+2 and has haste. Wow, that's actually kind of awesome. That's really good for a red deck wins deck. And then we've also got Territorial Baloth, so whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, Territorial Baloth gets +2/+2 until end of turn. So not a bad pack actually, I quite like that pack. But we'll leave the episode here for now. As always guys, don't forget to comment and like if you've enjoyed the episode, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.